Well, hello, hello, hello.
We're back, man.
We're back. Had a little hiatus.
Hiatus. Hi.
Hi, hi. We're
Hiatus.
not. We don't need to talk about the 420 show.
No, it's right around the Super Bowl too, as well, possibly.
Yeah, Super Bowl, baby.
Super Bowl.
How's it going?
Good, man. How are you doing?
Great. Living that dream. Enjoying the beautiful weather. You
Oh,
know,
yeah.
been stuck in a house for my knee. Great stuff. Great stuff.
Oh, it's starting just to get nice out too.
Dude. I feel like the weather's being a little cock tease. I'm gonna say it.
Um, I think we turned the corner here, dude.
I I don't know. I think here in about 2 weeks we're gonna have a foot of snow, -2.
I
Meth
don't know.
heads are gonna be wanting money at the gas station even more. It's gonna be great.
Oh God.
We went there. Uh, hello?
What up, G?
Oh my God.
Oh God.
It's not. It's.
Is that who I think it is?
I think it is, dude.
Brett screwed Brett.
Oh
What?
God.
We have Vince McMahon here? Wow.
I can't believe it.
Okay. Well, Vince, since we have you, how do you feel about these allegations that are made towards you?
Shut up!
Oh God. All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
Vince. Thank
Vince,
you.
yes, thanks, Vince. Do you want to say anything, Vince, please, on your behalf?
Brett screwed Brett.
That's wonderful.
Well, I don't think Brett did any screwing in those situations, but okay.
Whoa. Jesus.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Okay, Vince. Okay, Vince. This is a family show.
Yes, please, Vince. You can't just say whatever you want to say.
Life sucks, and then you die.
That dude's got time on his hands. I don't know how he got into our stream here. I apologize.
Disconnected.
Disconnect. I'm going to try getting that taken care of. He should not be calling back in the rest of the show.
Oh my God. Blocked caller, please.
Blocked, cock blocked.
I don't think we want to be associated with Vince right now, dude.
No. He oh, how the mighty have fallen.
No kidding.
That dude could have been considered a legend forever, enshrined.
I can't believe it. What but I kind of can.
Yeah.
Maybe not to the extent of what we're hearing. Like that shit's crazy, dude.
Yes. First of all, I want to say we don't condone any of those actions. I think that's pretty much goes without saying. Now, what I will say is the Vince McMahon character we seen on TV was like a schoolboy compared to the actual Vince McMahon, and usually it's flipped around.
I cannot believe that the news broke like less than maybe like 24 hours after the whole Netflix deal came out.
Right?
It's like Netflix deal, next day, Vince McMahon is pooping on people. That's not good.
Do you think that was planned, wasn't it?
I have no idea. I know that they're starting to delete him from WWE stuff, which is how
How?
the Benoit thing is. That's one issue. That's a match, you know. That's matches here and there of a few years of him being in the WWE. But Vince is like, how how do you? He spent so many years behind the mic.
Right.
Attitude Era, he was there. I mean, this is like if you delete him, you almost delete Austin.
You do. You have to. You can't.
Like I'm wondering about the library.
Well, that's the thing. He's in so much. I mean, the first WrestleMania, you can't even have "Welcome to WrestleMania." That stuff. I mean, that's all gone. Attitude Era, the Golden Era, Hulk Hogan stuff, him talking, that's got to be gone, right?
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, it's going to happen because I just seen It was the new 2K game cover. They've got like a 40 years of WrestleMania or something going on, and they've removed Brock Lesnar from the cover of a fucking video game. So they're serious.
Now, I want to get to the Brock Lesnar thing, but I want to keep on the Vince for right now
Okay.
because I have some serious questions about that. Where does the WWE go from here with Vince, or the whole situation? Is Triple H, Paul Levesque, is he out? I mean, he's married to his daughter. I don't think his daughter is a big fan of him.
Oh, that is tough to say. I don't know. I think as far as Lesnar goes, I mean, I think he's got to be probably done, right?
Yeah.
So what's some of the things? I mean, is he just kind of how involved is Lesnar in all of this? I wonder.
See, and that's the thing. I don't know. I have not seen the texts of what he said, like if he was like, yeah, I'm down to do this stuff. I personally haven't seen it. I'm sure there's probably text messages. There'd have to be. My worry's not Brock Lesnar necessarily. My worry is there's going to be a lot come out from different wrestlers that it's going to shock you. You know, did Austin get involved in that? You know, everybody's focused on Brock Lesnar. I guarantee you he wasn't the only one doing that shit.
Right. And I think it's starting to trickle in a little bit, especially from people who haven't been employed by the WWE in a while. So I don't know what's going on. Oh my God.
Hello?
What up, G?
Dude, we're gonna have to stop him. Vince, was there anybody not involved in all of this? Can you at least tell us if there's somebody not involved with you in this?
The product of my semen, my son's shame.
Jesus Christ.
Vince, I need you to get off this line.
Okay, I think
How
he's
did you
gone.
get that?
I think he's gone. Oh my God, dude, we're gonna have to do something.
I apologize to everybody. Our show's kind of got hijacked. I'm working on my end here to try to figure it out. I'm sorry, Brandon.
It's
Sorry.
fine. I wish I would have been a little more prepared to talk to Vinnie Mac.
Right? I mean,
This guy.
or I want to. Do you want to talk to Vinnie Mac with or without the mustache?
Without and with a do-rag. Do-rag Vince.
He looks like, I know it's like everybody's saying it, but he looks so much like Vincent Price. It's sickening, really.
Oh my God, John Waters mustache.
That mustache, he looks like a choba. I mean, it's horrible.
Yeah,
He's-
never is that a good idea. The pencil thin mustache, not a good idea.
Yeah, I might do it
Okay,
next week.
I would like it. How far, like, if this goes to like in front of a judge, obviously it's gonna. How far do they go back with Vince on some of this shit? Like,
Well, I don't know the statute of limitations.
I mean, you got to talk about the fucking. You probably couldn't talk about Owen Hart. That's probably case closed, right?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I feel like now that TKO, which owns the UFC, and they have both merged, two things. One, how are they going to handle Brock Lesnar on the UFC side? You get what I'm saying? Like, because they always kind of talked about him. They're not going to want him around. And he was kind of that bridge between wrestling and there. And I'm afraid, this is kind of off the subject. I'm afraid that now that it's TKO and they own it, it's just going to be a commercial cash cow. Like, it's just going to be not what it was. Like, yes, Vince McMahon's gone now, but going forward, even if he was there, it wasn't going to be the stuff prior to the allegations.
I agree.
I think it's just going to be a commercial thing. But yeah, you got to clean house. You can't have Paul Levesque there. You know, there's that Bruce Pritchett, his brother Love. He was like a yes man to Vinnie Mac.
Yeah.
He's there still.
There, I wonder how well, it's coming out about the John Laurinaitis stuff that he was a victim now and not maybe part of it. So it's like, this is crazy.
So I have mixed feelings on that. This is just my personal opinion. I feel like he is trying to turn it into it's Vince's fault. Well, he's the one that's going in there doing the stuff. I mean, I get if gun to head and he had to do it. I get it. But I think somebody with a good moral compass would say, yeah, this is kind of fucked up. Right?
Yeah, well, that's what some people were kind of alluding to, the fact that that's what drove a rift between Shane and Vince. Shane left the company there forever, and everybody's like, what's going on? Why would he do that? Why would he leave? Da-da-da. Now people are coming back and saying, well, it was because of all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
I couldn't believe it when this shit, when it was coming out. Like, I was just like, this is fucking insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
He didn't pay this lady. That's pretty much why she came out, right? What's a few $1 million to Vince, dude? What are you doing?
Right. That's the thing. I think it was like $2 million she didn't pay. So if he would have paid, she wouldn't have been able to come out or something. But someone also brought up, I read online or heard, you know, everybody's talked about it. That I kind of lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Or just talking about. I literally just lost my train of thought.
Poop Vince McMahon and the line. We were talking about the rift between him and Shane.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's move on. We're good. I forgot. Sorry. I brought up something. I want to watch with you.
Okay.
Did you hear that? Can you hear that?
I can't hear.
You don't hear nothing? Okay. Perfect. Let me. Okay. I just want to say the guy that, you know, everybody's shocked that it happened. Okay. We're gonna watch this and tell me you didn't have any doubts. Okay. Stacy Keibler. Look at him. Turn down the volume here. I mean, look at this. Look at this. He's having a strip show on live TV.
I'm gonna show you.
I can't deal with this.
He's putting his feet up. That's classic.
Right? That guy, it's shocking. It's shocking to everybody. Sorry, I had to pull that up.
Amazing.
He hired her too.
Somebody wrote that.
Yeah, I think it was Vince.
Put it across Vince's desk and was like, let's do this.
Let me ask you this. Do you think some of those divas, I don't think nowadays the women, maybe in the past 5 years, probably didn't put up with the shit. But do you think we're going to see an influx? And another reason why I brought this up was, do you think we're going to see an influx in the divas when they were divas? Of women coming out making allegations like, hey, he did this, that, whatever.
Very well could be, because it was so different back then. And, I mean, everything's under a microscope now. I'm shocked that it took this long to come out, but yeah, I think there's going to be, it's going to be scary to see how many people start coming out. I'm still curious about Triple H. I don't see him I don't see him going anywhere for some reason.
Yeah, I know him. Like I said earlier, I think there was some tension between him and Stephanie. Again, I have no insider information, all that. It's just my opinion. You could always tell he did some weird stuff with his daughter.
Yeah, oh yeah, there were some weird segments back in the day for sure.
Um,
I think
it was sickening.
when the Royal Rumble was going on a couple weeks ago, um, I don't know what it was, maybe 24 hours before the Rumble, Slim Jim was the big sponsor. Like
Mm.
they were the sponsor.
Yeah,
They backed out. WWE announced, Triple H announced that Vince is no longer a part of the company. Da 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 da. Slim Jim right back in. So it's like, is that all it took? So
Yeah.
I'm and like, so how long? If you're Brock Lesnar, how long is this? If you're truly maybe innocent, maybe time. I don't know. Maybe time will heal. I don't know. Like, I don't know.
let me ask you this: if they keep Vince McMahon in the history of the WWE, does Chris Benoit should he get the same treatment?
Oh man, there may come a day, but that's tough. I don't think Benoit. That's just too. It's too much. What do you think?
I agree. I mean, what Vince did was absolutely sickening, but he didn't take. You're gonna have people saying, "Well, he took the life of her. She's got the trauma," and I get it, but he didn't kill a kid and stuff like that. But I know there's a bunch of people saying Chris Benoit should be included now.
It's a
If Vince,
possibility. I don't know if it'll be anytime soon, but I do think at some point you have to. Oh
hello,
Excuse me while I whip this out.
no, Vince. Oh my God, dude, we got to talk.
Come on out, you rapist.
Now look. Now
Hey.
you're using us.
yeah,
You dude.
I'm pretty sure you're the rapist.
You know. No,
Yes, we are being disrespected on our own podcast.
I don't understand why this is going on, how this is going on.
I do have a question for you, that Vance, if you're still there.
Oh God.
Okay.
Here we go.
What's the most important thing you want everybody to know about all of this? All of this.
My testicles are the size of grapefruits.
All righty.
Life sucks, and then you die.
Dude, we're gonna have to like what are we gonna do?
I don't know. I'm trying to get him off the line. I've even closed the line down. I know Vince has a lot of time on his hands now.
Clothesline.
Clotheslined it, baby.
We'll figure something out with Vince.
Yes.
It's gonna hurt us.
More ways than one.
Oh boy. Dude, we missed a lot of action.
We did. But hey, before we jump in that, can I ask you one thing?
Yeah.
Hey,
Good jump.
have you seen these Apple goggles?
Oh my God.
The goggles.
Okay, and it's like Oculus, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And you can like see through them kind of.
Yeah.
I have seen that. I have seen that.
What are your thoughts?
I seen a meme the other day and it had Macho Man next to it with his glasses. And I'm like, I got it. I don't know. I don't know. It's getting crazy. I don't know. That's a lot of porn.
Right. That's the thing. I'm seeing these dudes walking the street. Like there's a guy who was like hitting. I'm like, what are we doing? What are we doing now?
Yeah. Yeah. It's porn right on your face.
I was scared. I was sorry to interrupt you. I was scared. I thought I had a thing up and stuff.
I wonder how much those things are. Probably insane, I'm assuming.
I think $800.
Oh my god.
No, I lied to you. I lied to you. Let me look here. Apple goggles. Vision Pro. I guess it's called a Vision Pro.
Okay.
Pro.
I thought it was actually the new Oculus, but I was
Oh,
wrong.
oh, you ready for this? You ready for this?
Y'all ready for this?
Many in the audience gasped at the price of $3,500.
Gasp. It's been a while since I've gasped. It looks cooler than the Oculus, but I don't know. That's a lot.
I have that MetaQuest thing, and like I can't see. But here's the thing: I can like in a thing called I'm like not technology savvy at all, but like I can see through it. There's nothing there, so there's got to be cameras or sensors or something. Like it's a white thing on the front. But I could see like my room, like this. I don't know. It's so crazy, man. I did see there's people making apps already. I assume it's an app. Don't get me, you Apple lovers. But you can get it to where they have eyes on the outside, so you can like have animated eyes and stuff.
There you go. Just another like a skin. It's like just something you can buy. Fucking add to the fucking dollar amount.
It's all about the money. It's all about the money.
That's what Vince thinks, at least.
Jesus. No, that's insane to me. I don't know what I seen it and it was just like I don't know. It's that shit's not for me. So it was like I thought it was the Oculus. I was like, oh, that's a good thing that they did that because everybody will like look up to like look down through the Oculus to be like, hey, what's up?
Right. Dude,
Yeah.
I have one. Do you think so? Like, I know we're going off script here. Do you think that when we were younger, Super Mario Brothers, stuff like that, and now like the games are crazy. Do you think like our grandchildren are gonna have like virtual worlds they play in?
It's possible. There's always that retro kickback though. It's like I'll be kind of curious to see what is considered like classic. Like we go back, I would still like love to play an old Nintendo game or something that I played when I was a kid. Like there's still that. So I'm always wondering like 20 years down the road, are people going to be like playing PlayStation 1 games as like a throwback or something?
Right.
I know it's going to advance to the point where it's like limitless, where you're in your own little world. But I've always been kind of curious to see what like comes back into fashion as far as like what was once cool. Like I'm always
Right.
kind of curious to see what like people collecting fucking VHS tapes and shit again. And like
Really?
vinyl made a comeback like 10, 15 years ago. It's like, I'm always curious to see like what you're gonna walk into a place and be like, this PlayStation 2 is $800, like
Right.
some to play fucking NBA Street.
Yeah, I feel like the retroness for the younger generation, it sells, man. I went to a mall the other day, a couple weeks ago, 2-3 weeks ago, and just looking at like the younger generation, it was the Lafayette Square Mall up in Lafayette,
Okay.
and there was a bunch of kids there. And like, remember when everybody was having, and they're still big, the mullets, like they had the 80s fashion.
Oh my God.
I started seeing some 90s fashion, like the baggier jeans. I went into a Hot Topic, dude. And I wanted to take a rope and put it in the center and just hang myself. Because first of all, I was in a Hot Topic. And second of all, when it first came out, it wasn't too bad. It had some okay stuff in there. Like they had some band shirts. Now it's like anime shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Dude, why the fuck are they so small?
What, the Hot Topics?
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's like a broom closet. That's why they got shit up the fucking walls because there's no space. That fucking place feels like it's like closing in on me whenever I have to go in there.
Right, right. They were playing some like hip hop emo song in there, and I was just, dude, I Kurt Cobain didn't die for this to happen.
Well, I can remember with like being in high school and you could go to Hot Topic and get like you could get like a Green Day shirt or No Effects, or I remember them having 311 shirts there and shit.
Yep.
But like now it's like rubber skirts and like
Yeah,
anime and like whatever.
Funko Pops.
It's weird.
Yeah, it was. Now, what was funny was there's like a new age spirit next to it, and like it had like some cooler shit in there, and I'm like, this is me now. I'm over here. I used to go to Hot Topic when I was younger, but I couldn't, dude. There was just no way I could enjoy. Like, I literally went in there and I seen like this like goth girl with like her mom wearing Abercrombie, and I'm like, what is going on here? It just was weird, dude.
I'm Chris Hansen.
Wow. It's different. It's just changed so much. Everything's changed. But I don't know, dude, Hot Topic.
Yeah, I was
It
in
used,
one.
it used to be like just off of that. Now that I'm thinking about it, I used to be able to. You could get like horror movie T-shirts.
Mhm.
They would have like all kinds of cool shit that you couldn't get anywhere, and it's not like that now.
It was like a wasteland of emo slash Funko Pop. It was horrible, dude.
The Funkos, dude. What
The
is going
Funkos.
on there? What is the story with those? Why?
I don't know. Someone's a genius. They're making millions. Here's the thing. I when stuff like that comes out, I don't hate the creator because like the dude's making billions. Like, I wish I'd have came up with the stupid idea of making him with a big head, small body, and you know what I mean? I just hate the people that buy it.
It's odd. Funko. I don't know. I have a few. Like Gavin has some. It'll be. I think we got like a Slimer one once.
Oh, now I feel bad. I don't hate people that buy Funko. Sorry, Gavin.
No, it's like there's like offshoots of Funko now too, where they're made like with little tiny blocks and they're crazy. He was into for a while. He was into the Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Oh, that's cool.
So he had like they weren't Funkos. I forget what they're called, but he had those of like all the Killer Clowns and stuff like that. But like he unboxed them, set them on his like computer desk. Like there's people that like have they're in the box, their whole world. It's the new Beanie Baby, dude.
It is. It is. And now that I think about it, up on my shelf, I have a Michael Scott one. Now that I say it, here I'm knocking it. My wife bought it for me.
You see
Come
what I
on,
mean? It's there. It's inescapable. I have a fucking Slimer one. Dude, when I got it, the guy's like, "No, this is the only Funko Pop that doesn't have legs, so it's pretty cool." I'm like, "Get me the fuck out of here!"
Was it a Hot Topic?
It was at like a oh shit, what was the place called? It was called like Disc Replay,
Okay.
like a video game place. You had like new stuff, secondhand stuff, had like fucking Blu-rays, DVDs, everything. But yeah, he's like, yeah, it's pretty interesting. First Funko with no legs. I'm like, fuck. A girl, no.
Oh my God. And no legs. Lieutenant Dan.
Oh shit, dude.
What if they have a Lieutenant Dan one? What if they have a Lieutenant Dan one? I say we search it, see if they have one, and you take it to that guy and say, listen here, there's actually two.
Oh, dude, we're on the Funko Express now. There are people that make like their own Funkos. Black market Funkos, dude. They're like Kane Hodder has some, the dude who played Jason, and
Yeah.
Ari Lyman, who is the first guy to ever play Jason. He was the Jason when he was a little kid. They have like their own Funkos that they've kind of like made,
Really?
and you can buy them. Yeah, so it wouldn't surprise me.
I'm looking here. I'm looking right now.
We got if you go Lieutenant Dan, you have to go Lieutenant Dan No Legs sat on New Year's Lieutenant Dan, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You can't go Nam. You can't go Vietnam, Lieutenant.
No, you gotta go. You gotta go.
Can't
The
fuck
sad.
on New Year's. Can't fuck on
Ah,
New Year's, Lieutenant Dan.
I mean, the stripper on his lap. They do not have a Lieutenant Dan Funko Pop.
There we go, dude.
They got a Forrest Gump one, but they do not have a Lieutenant Dan.
They have a Forrest Gump.
They have Forrest Gump.
Now, does it have a box of chocolates? I'm curious.
Here, hell, hold on. Let me show you here. Let me show you here.
Cream of the crop.
I'm gonna share this here. Okay, here we are.
I knew they'd have chocolates.
Yeah, he has the chocolates. Let's see what the.
Oh wow, 769. I wonder if that's like the number of, like, are they going in like whatever?
I don't know.
Do they go in numerical order? Like, is that how many other ones?
I
came
would
out?
assume. I would assume so.
Jesus Christ! Pop, Forrest, pop.
They're bitty pops, rewinds. What? New releases, exclusive. I wonder what their best sellers are. We're here. Let's check it.
Here we go.
Joker one.
Vince McMahon.
Michael Jackson, about the same, right?
Is that Edward Scissorhands or the Crow? I can't see from here.
Right here.
Yeah.
The Crow.
Ah!
Caca.
So these are the best sellers.
These are the best sellers.
Fucking Scissorhands. You just mentioned him.
What do we got?
Wait, why is there one that is like the fucking the red thing that you put the thing in? What are they called right there? That one.
right
What's
here.
that? A Viewmaster.
Yeah.
What's the point of that one?
I bet you can use it, right? You'd have to be able to use it. Why wouldn't you be?
Oh no, it's too small. Right?
See more.
I had some fucking sick Viewmasters growing up.
I forgot about them, man.
I had a Frankenstein one. I had a Jaws 3D one. They were fucking awesome. I had tons of Ghostbusters. I know I had Gremlins. Fuck, dude, those were rad. That was that was the iPad for poor kids in the 80s and 90s.
Yeah, dude, I loved it. I'd sit there, just flick them, flick the bean. Hey, you can get a vinyl gold Pittsburgh Steelers one, $150.
A 12-inch.
12-inch.
Jesus Christ.
These are new releases.
The
New release.
Hulkster.
Oh, listen here, brother. Even has a belt.
This one's the tearing shirt. So that means they have to have a license with all these places. Like,
Right? Roddy Piper.
so,
Yeah.
So they have a license. See, that's what I mean with the WWE. They're in bed with everybody. Jesus.
You can get the new Ghostbusters ones.
Oh, don't even get me started on that. I think they're releasing a ton of stuff for the new Ghostbusters movie.
Yeah. The Garaka from Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
Yeah, I haven't fucking seen it, and they already have the fucking villain.
Well, yeah, they want to make it's all about the money.
Yeah, hell yeah, it is. That's insane.
Yeah, right?
Forrest Gump. But look,
I wish
look
I'd
at
have
us.
thought of this.
we were talking like there's no way we have Funko Pops, and there's like, you have one, I have one. It's like,
Yeah.
can't escape it.
We need to get Funko Pops made of us for the Two Dudes One Stream podcast. Then we
Funko
made it.
Duggar.
Funko Duggar.
Yeah.
I wonder if you can make custom ones.
There's got to be something. Custom Funko.
It came right up. Create your personalized pop.
Coming at you!
Oh. Hey, I'm bringing us back. Here.
Okay.
Share this. So you can customize now.
Oh. Pop your Valentine. Oh wow.
You can do the body, dude. We can make our own.
Is there a thick body?
Obviously, a thick. I assume that. Let's try it here. That
It's the Full Metal Jacket. Oh, there we go.
right. Lashes. I don't know which lashes do we get. Are we really making a Funko Pop? Are we doing this? I just want to see.
Oh,
Oh, you can do hair.
hairs, hats. Beebs. Oh,
Uh,
Timberlake. Predator.
this is absolutely crazy. Absolutely crazy. Get a hat.
Okay, I want one. I'm sold, dude. I'm sold.
Right. I'm in. Give me 1 second here.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'm back. Yep. Had to clean out my browser history.
So, dude.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. We went on a tangent.
No, this is what it's about. This is what it's about. The Chiefs. Let me before we go any further with this shit.
Okay.
Some people are saying that report about the Chiefs not using the Raiders locker room is fake, and that the Chiefs are in their locker room.
Are they?
But here's the deal: the offensive tackle for the Raiders, Jermaine Illuminor, is saying that's not the entrance to the locker room. Now, I know there is two entrances. There's an entrance and an exit because we were, in fact, inside of that locker room at one point.
We were.
The main entrance leading to the locker room is a long hallway with Raiders players down the whole sides of them.
Mm-hmm.
Now, they're saying that the Chiefs picture must be the exit to the room, to the locker room. But I seen a TikTok last night where people were standing outside of it going, this is the UNLV locker room. But you go to like a Chiefs post or like type it in on Yahoo and it's like, the Chiefs do have the Raiders locker room. And then you go to a different site and it's like, they're not in there. So I know it's a big deal to people, but
I don't want to hear. Go ahead. I'm sorry to interrupt.
no, I'm done. Go.
I'm browsing. I'm looking, seeing if I can find the pictures of us when we went. See if I can find maybe something. Maybe I took a picture. Because then I could maybe pull it up and show everybody. But someone said I have two sides of this, and I disagree with people that say this. A lot of people's like, well, they're acting like it's sacred ground because it's a brand new flashy stadium. There's no history there and all this stuff. I say the shield's there. They don't need to be near it. So I don't care if sacred ground or not. I don't care. I don't care if it's a brand new building. The shield's there. The Chiefs don't need to be in it. Hands down. In the story. Has there been an official word that like they have not been in that locker room?
No, nothing official that I've seen. It's all kind of like writers for the Chiefs or writers for the Raiders. I have yet to see like the New York Times being like, the Chiefs are in the locker room. So it's still kind of like, are they or aren't they?
You would think them being a rival, Mark Davis would be saying, hell no, he wouldn't allow it.
Well, they're saying that Davis doesn't have any say. They're saying it's all Goodell. It's all NFL is responsible for that. But this is a stadium, brand spanking new, and it has multiple locker rooms. So I don't see it out of the question. The fucking shield in that locker room has to be 30 feet round.
Yeah.
And there's just the UNLV locker room was fine, but you could tell it was probably not, it was like college.
Yeah.
I can't remember going into did we go into the visitors locker room?
Is it now correct? I could be totally wrong. Because it was at last May when we were there.
Yeah.
I thought so. They have the Raiders locker room. Okay. Then they have the UNLV locker room. And then they have an away team locker room that the NFL players and the college players they share. I don't want to say there's a nicer away locker room. I think maybe they just share that visitor one for everybody. I think that's what they said.
That the 49ers are using the away locker room?
Yeah, I think there's only one away locker room.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not doubting that. I was just trying to think if we went into the away locker room. I know we went into the Raiders locker room. I know we went into the UNLV locker room, and we went into the training facility, or we went into like where they go for the ice baths or get taped up. But I couldn't remember if we went into the visitor locker room, but we almost had to.
I want to say when we went to the UNLV one, because they had like this door that came across, and they said that they thought the door, the thing that was shielding them off was thicker, but they had found out like the year prior, two teams were there and they were talking the shit to each other. Remember?
That's right.
So
We could hear each other.
I want to say the visitors away with the UNLV. So if that's the case, they should be both right next to each other.
I just think after seeing the Raiders locker room, people wouldn't. I don't think people would doubt it because I've never seen a locker room like that.
No, it's gorgeous.
And they didn't want you stepping on the shield, and it was like I don't see. Let's just say this. I'll say this: if it was the Ravens and the Lions playing in the Super Bowl, I don't think either one of those teams should be in that locker room.
I agree.
That's just how I feel. It was that nice, and it was completely raided, and they have all those other locker rooms, so it's like not that out of the question to think that this is a possibility.
Okay, let's say hypothetically the Chiefs are in their locker room. You don't cover the shield, right?
Yeah. What would you do in there? I'm surprised that they painted the halls like that.
Yeah. I don't know. They shouldn't be in that locker room. Nobody should. It's like you said, it's raided out. It's where that's the Raiders. That's their place. And I feel like every team should have that. They should have a different area. You should not use another team's locker. Does that make sense?
Well, especially today's age with, like I said, this new state-of-the-art stadiums, there's not just a home and away anymore. There's other teams playing there and other locker rooms. And it's like us knowing that UNLV plays there, it's like there's other options for them to use. So
Right.
Whether it's true or not, I can't believe how many people are like, the Chiefs are in there. And let's just say hypothetically they are. But after seeing what we saw going into the locker room, I can totally see why no team would be allowed in there but the Raiders.
Right.
Because it just wasn't a normal, typical locker room. I have never been in tons of NFL locker rooms, but this was a locker room that seemed like no other team should be in there, regardless of rivalry or whatever, to me. So
I agree. I think they would have them not in there. I would hope so. Like I said, that goes with anybody. I am pulling up here. Let me look just that way. If some people we have the privilege of being there.
Yeah.
Let me find a good picture of their locker room here.
Yeah, while you're doing that, I also want to go on record as saying I'm not obviously from the Bay Area. So as far as the Niners go, that's not like I don't think of the Niners like that. Like I
Right.
hate the Chiefs. I don't see the Niners as a rival to us because we're just not in the Bay. So I know that I think that's more of like a Bay Area thing.
No, I get it. I get it. I
People like
just
Raider fans have to be sick because the Niners and the Chiefs. I'm like, I don't feel that way about the
Yeah.
49ers.
I'm rooting 100% for the Niners.
Hell yeah.
100%.
Hell yeah.
So, all right, here we go. That is kind of there's like a bunch of ads. So sorry.
No, there was
But,
the shield was roped off.
Yes.
You
Well,
couldn't-
it kind of is there, right there.
right.
But it's Raiders, man. It's Raiders. There's the emblem.
Right. But I remember the shield being roped off when we walked in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I don't know. I agree. I think, there's some controversy at the last game of the season. There's a bunch of old vets, Raider vets. They were smoking their cigars and stuff with them, and there was some controversy of, I don't want to say controversy, but people were like, you don't step on the shield, these vets and stuff. Here's the thing. These guys are supporting the team. If they're not paying attention and they have a foot on the edge of the shield and they're talking to guys, I'm not going to jump their shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Well, for sure, especially if it's an old timer. I mean,
yeah,
if fucking Marcus Allen or Fred Biletnikoff want to walk over and they walk across the shields, that's different. We're talking about the Towboy
yeah,
or some fucking reporter for ESPN. I mean, that's different. I completely different to me.
yeah.
If
I'm
it's
with
fucking Jim Plunkett, it's totally different. While we're on
Yep.
the subject, real quick, of Raider vets, Marcus Allen, Jim Plunkett, and Fred Biletnikoff, all Super Bowl MVPs. They're going to light Al Davis's torch before the Super Bowl.
I seen that. That's pretty cool.
I hope we get to see it on TV. They'll show that, right?
If not, it's going to be blasted on social media.
But I was kind of curious. Mark Davis said it's a perfect representation of the Raiders. You have a black guy, you got a white guy, and you have a Hispanic, which is like, that kind of says everything you need to know about the Raiders to me. Diversity.
No, I agree with that. I think it's cool. I'll be honest, when I first heard it, I was like, why are they lighting it? You know what I mean? It's not a Raider game or anything like that. But then on the other hand, especially if the Chiefs lose, I'm gonna love seeing that thing. You know what I mean? Lit up.
Yeah, I'm like, I think people are. It's weird. I hope the Chiefs don't win because it seems like a random weird thing that's going to get thrown in our face.
Uh-huh.
I don't.
Super Bowl. Yep.
Yeah, it's going to be like, well, they won it in your stadium and shit. It's well, they fucking beat us all the time there.
Yeah.
I think they're 4-0 there, if I'm not mistaken.
Hopefully that changes.
Yeah. Yeah. But as far as the Niners thing goes, I'd rather the Niners win for sure.
Oh yeah. I'm cheering them on. Go Brock Purdy.
Fuck yeah. Mr. Irrelevant.
Right. Him and Brock Lesnar. They're gonna start a team together.
Brock Lesnar, Brock Purdy.
The Brock Cox.
I'll tell you what, though, Brock Purdy is now 4-1 in the playoffs.
Who would have thought? Who would have thought?
Crazy.
Do you think, let me ask you this, and I know it gets brought up all the time. All the time. Is it due to him having the team around him, or is he that good?
We'll see. Sunday will tell us everything we need to know about him, I think. That's what I think.
Here's the thing. I think if you put Patrick Mahomes on the Tennessee Titans, or I don't know, I'm trying to think of somebody that was really bad this year. I'm kind of drawing a blank. The Giants. I don't see him going to the Super Bowl this year. I think it has to do with the players. Him and Kelsey, hate to say it, they're good. You know, Reed, he coaches them good. I just I don't see him elevating players around him. I see him being a part of the system. That makes sense. I think that's to say with anyone. I think Aiden O'Connell, perfect example. We've talked about him quite a bit, like off the podcast. I think if you put him in San Francisco's team, I think he's going to the Super Bowl. With Debo Samuel, Kittle,
bold.
McCaffrey, their D. I mean, that's my opinion.
Well, in all fairness to Brock Purdy, they came back from 17 points against Detroit. And that was that he could have easily shit the bed on that. They had opportunities, they took the opportunities, and they scored on those opportunities. So it's like, I don't know. I can't give Aiden O'Connell that credit. I think Aiden O'Connell's not a starting quarterback in the league. I think Brock Purdy could start, obviously. But like, yeah, I get the debate of, is it San Francisco as a whole, or is it him? Obviously he's got a great team around him, but I don't know. I think what they did against the Lions, I kind of bought into it.
That let me ask you this: is he in the Super Bowl if he's playing for the Seattle Seahawks? Brock Purdy?
No, but put him on a playoff team.
Okay,
Put him on one of the teams that made the play. Put him on the Bills. Put him on, put him where you want.
okay, I see where you're coming from.
Put him on Tampa Bay. Is he going to do just as much as Baker Mayfield did? Probably.
Right.
People are in love with Mayfield right now, so.
Yeah, he's going to Tampa. He's staying in Tampa, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
I ain't gonna lie. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just say, I ain't gonna lie. I'd love to have him over to the Raider Nation, but yeah, that's all I was gonna say about him.
Yeah. Listen to this shit. Mahomes, through his first 6 seasons, little Patty Mahomes, the fine Irish boy, this dude is fucking 14-3 in the playoffs. That's insane.
It is. It's that's
So listen to this. It's in my notes. So in the first 6 seasons, he's 14-3, 2 Super Bowl wins. In Tom Brady's first 6 seasons, he was 12-2 with 3 Super Bowl wins. Patrick Mahomes is only 28.
yeah.
And here's just to put that in perspective, he's 14-3 in the playoffs. Peyton Manning in the playoffs, his record is 14-13. Aaron Rodgers, 11-10. And we hold those guys up pretty fucking high.
Yeah.
So little Patty Mahomes, he's a fine lad.
But do you see it? Here's the thing in the NFL. And this is just kind of my opinion, nothing really whatever. We've seen the struggles this year with the Chiefs. They looked human. How does next year go? Does Reed come back? Does that kind of trend going up start to plateau and start dropping a little bit? You know what I'm saying? These new draft classes, it's always about who's going to be next, who's going to be better. You know what I mean? CJ Stroud getting a huge, notoriety around the league. Tongue twister. Who's to say he's not going to be the next Mahomes? We're going to have to hear about. You get what I'm saying? Like, how long do you think he can keep it up? Is what I'm asking you.
Little Patty Mahomes?
Yeah, little Patty.
I
hope no.
It's going to be tough because there was been rumors swirling about Travis Pfizer, Kelsey Swift retiring at the end of the season, and I think he's like 35 or what. I think he's somewhere in there, so that's totally retiring age. I don't know how old Andy Reid is. I think Mahomes would have to persuade some people, I think, to come back because I don't see this. if he loses his coach, I mean, obviously there's still going to be a powerhouse because there's a lot of questions in the AFC West,
Right.
as we know. But I don't know. Is this the last hurrah? I mean, if they win, why would I would personally want to go out on a win.
Right.
And if Mahomes wins, that's 3 Super Bowls, and that actually ties his dad for the amount of DWIs. So it's 3-3. I had to.
I love it. I love it. Here's the thing. I hate Andy Reid because he's the Chiefs coach. I respect the dude because he's a pretty damn good coach. Before the Chiefs, he's in Philly, had a long time there, took him to a Super Bowl, didn't get it done, but he can build a team. You know what I mean? Over time. And I think those days of getting the time to build a team are gone. They're not looking at how's it going to be in the next 5 years? It's how's it going to be in the next year?
Yep.
What have you done to turn it around this year? And you're on the hot seat instantly. Where back then, you brought up Peyton Manning. He threw those. He has the record for most interceptions by a rookie. Nowadays, he's worse. Get him out. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, how long can Patrick Mahomes keep that going? Kind of going around and back to my point, because someone's going to be coming up better, faster, quicker, all that stuff. And when's his stuff going to start plateauing and coming down? And another team, you see what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. He needs weapons too. I think that's what I mean. Like the little bit of persuasion factor. I think he needs help.
Yeah.
Nobody can do it by themselves. So,
Hear me out on this.
all right.
Okay. AFC West. You have Jim Hardball, Sean Payton, Antonio Pierce. If Andy Reid retires, possibly Bill Belichick.
Oh my God. I don't think Belichick's going to get hired, dude.
Unless he gives up control.
Yeah. I don't see him doing that at this point. Yeah, I'm not sure. There's a reason why. And because anybody on paper, that guy's getting hired.
I know Bill Belichick got hooked to the Cowboys thing and all that stuff. And he has been linked to the Chiefs if Andy Reid retires. I honestly, my kind of dark horse that I think is going to actually get it. And this is obviously if Andy Reid retires. I can see Vrabel going over there.
Okay. I could for sure. I'm surprised somebody didn't pick Vrabel up. A little surprised. So, if KC wins this year,
Okay.
they would be the first team since the 2003 and 2004 Patriots to win back-to-back Super Bowls. It's been 20 years since we've had back-to-back Super Bowl winners. I was actually shocked when I read that stat.
Right. 20 years. Wow. You would think it would happen more often, but then you think it's tough, man. It's you win or you're done. Basketball, baseball and stuff, you can have the games at 7, 5, whatever. NFL, you gotta win. You gotta win. There's no losing. And it's hard to get back to that. So I honestly figured it'd been longer.
Oh, yeah. Well, I knew the Patriots had to have gotten one in there, and I was like, when did that happen? And I was like, fucking 20 years. But as far as the what have you done for me lately, NFL, I will say this. Dan Gamble, the head coach of the Lions, going for it on those 4th downs. The second one he went for, I was pissed off. I'm not even a Lions fan. I was like, this motherfucker crazy. But that is how they played all year. I understand it. It was just not the time. I don't know. I would have taken the 3, obviously, but as far as sticking to your guns, Detroit, Campbell was hired in 2021. He lost his first 10 games with the Lions. Now they could have fucking said, nah, this ain't the guy. Now they ended the season 3-13-1. Next year they were 9-8, could have easily made the playoffs, and this year they were 12-5. So I will say this: kudos for Detroit, because they could have jumped ship on him, going 0-10 his first 10 games, and look where they are now. So
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. We're getting a taste of it here in Raider Nation with AP, that kind of attitude of let's kick some ass. You know what I mean? Like you're not used to coaches being like that, and hopefully it works out in Vegas. But yeah, no, love them or hate them, Detroit's always been the outcasts, and I know you got to deal with that fan base, but it's kind of nice seeing the team that was once the worse than the Browns actually do something.
yeah, I just there was a couple things I took away from his press conference after the game. He said he didn't regret going for it either time, and then in the same breath, he's like, "This may have been our only shot. This might have been it for us," and it's very true. I don't think it is. They're too young. They're way too fucking young and way too talented. But that's the thing about the NFL is you don't know when you're going to be back there again. This might be Brock Purdy's only time in the Super Bowl.
Right.
I don't know. You know what I mean? And this could be fucking, for all we know, this could be Mahomes' last time in the Super Bowl. As far as in a Kansas City jersey, I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, the NFL's it's a beast, man.
But yeah. Oh, I have some gambling stats for you.
Okay, I'm in on this.
So the Gambling Industries National Trade Association is predicting that nearly 68 million American adults, that's 1 in 4, plan to bet on this year's Super Bowl. And that would be a record.
I'm betting.
betting?
Oh yeah.
They were talking to all the prop bets. They've added like a Taylor Swift thing into the prop bets. And it's like named after her songs and shit. It's out of control. It's out of control.
I'm going. Is it on DraftKings? We're not sponsored by him, but is it DraftKings? Because that's who I use.
It possibly could be. I don't know.
Let's see.
The deja vu. Yeah, DraftKings. Categories that titled for the Swifties. Deja vu. KC Chiefs win by exactly 11 points. It's plus 3,000. There was one called Love Story. That's if Mahomes and Kelsey combine for all the touchdowns, all the Chiefs touchdowns. Shake It Off. 49ers score first. Chiefs go for the win. Like they're all Taylor Swift shit.
All right. I got right now there's only 2 for the novelty. That's posted now close to the time. Coin toss and team to win the coin toss. I never got into that. Scoregami, I have no clue what that is. I'm not a huge bettor. Super Bowl specials, maybe.
Hi.
We got Tay and Swift.
But yeah, I saved the link. It was on. I was like, I can't fucking believe this.
Here's a Super Bowl special. Will there be an octopus? I don't know. Well,
What does that mean?
I don't know.
I know there's 12-1 odds that.
For the Swifties, here we go.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. You belong with Rashid. Travis Kelce or Rice to score a touchdown in the first half. Blank space. Travis Kelce to score an octopus. I don't.
It's me. Hi.
I'm looking up what an octopus is in betting.
Okay. Anti-hero. Brock Purdy, 250 pass yards, 2 passing touchdowns. The last great American dynasty, Chiefs to win by 22 points.
Are you ready for what it is?
Yes, I'm nervous.
It was coined by Sports Illustrated sports writer Mitch Golditch in 2019. It is used to describe a player who scores the touchdown and then scores the subsequent 2-point conversion. 8.
Gotcha.
All right.
Okay.
And
Wow,
now I
that,
feel
that
like a
was
fucking idiot.
Nathan,
Yeah.
call 911.
Jesus. That's
okay, I get it. Yeah, there's one called Shake It Off.
yeah.
You might have said this already, so sorry if you did.
No.
San Francisco 49ers to score first, but the Chiefs to win.
Yep.
So let's say a $5 bet will get you right now a $22 payout. I knew you were trouble. McCaffrey to 150 rushing and receiving yards.
Yes.
2 is better than 1. Is it over now? Today was a fairy tale. Kelsey to score a touchdown and Chiefs to win.
Yeah, dude, this was on the fucking news this morning. They're like,
They're pushing it,
or
man.
the Swifties, and they already. The most fucked up part about it is they already know 1 in 4 American adults are going to gamble on the game.
Right. Oh, I'm in. You can bet right now on the draft. Like who is going to go number 1? Caleb Williams, right now, $5 bet gets you a $5.55 payout. So 55 cents.
Oh, I was seeing a thing. They have a 12-1 odds that they think Kelsey is going to propose to Swift. You got 12-1 odds on that right now.
Here's the thing. I think their relationship is huge. Everybody's watching it. Everybody's going. Okay. Huge. Now listen. You think Vince McMahon had a downfall? This is going to be a disaster when it happens.
They're going to be together forever, dude.
You think so?
Oh yeah.
Hello?
My testicles are the size of grapefruits.
Dude.
I thought we had it fixed. I'm sorry.
Oh man.
You want to let me finish here for a second, pal?
Sorry, Vince.
I know he gets a little testy, dude.
Right? A little testy.
Yeah.
Brett screwed Brett.
Damn.
I hate it when he kind of talks about Shane in a disrespectful voice.
It's not right.
Shut up! You disrespectful son of a bitch!
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
Vince. We need to have him on the show. We need to have him on the show.
I'm sorry, Mama.
Oh, it's been a show, man. I ain't gonna lie. I missed doing it last week when I was like hopped up in bed on hydrocodones. I was like, man, I would much rather be doing a podcast right now.
It's fun. I enjoy it. It's good to see you and stuff. So it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. And hopefully we make a couple people laugh.
Yeah.
Right.
The 2 people that watch. Thank you.
Yeah. Us, me and you. It's us. We're the views.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
No. We're having a
Come on
blast.
out, you rapist!
He's definitely talking to you, right?
What the hell, dude?
Shut up!
Oh my God. Wonder if Vince McMahon's going to be like Ric Flair now and start selling stuff. Maybe there should be a Vince McMahon sex toy collection.
Hey.
It's all about the money! It's all about the money!
Yeah, let's make it
Wow.
rain. Let's
Yeah.
make it rain.
Wow.
I love it.
All right. Before we go,
Okay.
who are you taking in the Super Bowl? Give me a score. Who you got?
Niners by a million. Niners. I'm going to say Niners by 6.
Okay. All right. All
I think
right.
it's going to be close. What about you?
I'm going to go 31-21 Kansas City Chiefs.
Oh, man. Man. Are you okay over there?
Yeah, I think the Chiefs are going to win, and
I
we're
do
going to hear the
too.
end of it. I'm going to the Niners.
I do too, Brandon. Here's the thing. I don't want the words coming out of my mouth. I've been having nightmares. I think Jason Kelsey's just like, I'm sorry, Travis Kelsey's just hanging out in the corner. Mahomes is under my bed. Like, I'm having nightmares.
It's me. Hi.
Where's T Sizzle at?
T Sizzle.
All right, we're gonna go Niners.
Go Niners, baby. So, yeah, I'm with you. And I'm sure we'll probably be texting throughout the game.
For sure. And I'm assuming possibly we'll be back regular scheduled bat time from here on
Same
out.
bad channel.
That's right.
Yes. Yes. And also check us out on the social medias. We'll have the links up after the show here, and check out the TikToks for exclusive content.
That's right. That was good.
Thank you.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
All right. Well, hey, you got anything else, Brandon?
No, we're good. Thanks, man. Thanks for doing
Yeah.
this.
Not a problem. Thank you. And thank you everyone for watching.
Bye, guys.